Hello everyone, this is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Yume Wo. Now we're gonna go, not this door, but the other door down, thank you very much. And then we're going to explore that world too, hopefully for some lovely items. All colour blocks. And this moving thing here, which moves with us. No, it's just below ground, that's all. Good. So, what can we find in here that will be of great use? I don't know yet, but hopefully we'll find an ability of some sort, because in the last episode we could have only found one item, which was a little disappointing, but the exploration is just as important as the item gathering. But the item gathering is very nice indeed. And believe it or to be... Oh, there's a multicolored one here. Believe it to be quite a few different abilities that you can get from this one. I think about 19 or 20 abilities, and we've only got one so far. So hopefully we can pick up at least 2 more in this episode. Maybe a 3rd one as well would be very nice, but still, it takes a bit of time to try and get to where you need to go. And another thing as well is knowing where everything is in order to get the abilities as quickly as possible. But of course I'll be doing like a all items, all endings video when I feel like the time is right and it's far from it. Okay, so I'm still trying to work out where it is I need to go from here. We keep seeing different objects, which is good, unless of course it's just randomized. Because that's probably been a thing where... Oh, there we go, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an opening. I don't know if there was an ability in here of some sorts. What we got? Wait. Kickboard. Oh yeah, we have found the item which allows us to go a bit faster. Oh, that's so good. That means we can do this now with his. So I was really lucky on my Let's Play of Yume Graffiti, which is a similar sort of style Yume Nikki Fangame, apart from the nature aesthetics of it. But I found the item that allows you to go really fast on the very first episode. It was actually the first item I ever picked up. And to my astonishment, that was superb, because it meant that I can travel a lot more quickly. This room actually is quite big because of how long it takes to get from one part of the room and then do a complete loop around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I can meet up with this. There we go. And then I'm going to find... Okay, let's just go along this plane over here where these blue blocks are. And I just want to see if there are any more openings within this particular part of the map. Because sometimes you may just go through the same bits over and over again, but you don't realise it. So, anyways, we managed to find something which is very, very good. Because in a maze or something, when there's so many different routes you would go, one thing to avoid getting lost is to always stick on the right side of the maze itself, so that means you would never get lost. Okay, so we can go through there, which is nice. And I also found 2 things down below, or it could be above now. But I'm going to avoid that for the time being because I just want to see if there is anything within this world which is of anything else. Rather snowy, or it's just completely plain. This is a broken part of the game. No, it's not a broken part of the game. Anyways, I don't think there's much here, but I just want to see. See if there's anything. See if there's anything new. That soundtrack as well. Quite calming. And that's what you want in a Yume Nikki game, a calming soundtrack, because sometimes it may get quite dark when it comes to content. And when content's dark, it means there is a lot of negativity about. And there's negativity about means events that probably lead to someone's demise. Ah, something else here. Aha! See, if we went through those other pillars, we wouldn't have been able to come here. Okay, so let's go through here and see what there is. Never really seen the insides of the walls having that colour. Oh, we're at school, actually, I believe. So, these must be the previous incarnations of the chasers within the game. Because why else would there be students here which are calm, but if you try and attack them, I believe they will chase you. And I don't know if it has, like, a ripple effect to all the other students as well. So if you try and hurt one of them, then all of the students will be angry towards you and want to make you go into a very confined bit of space within the game, and you have to wake up in order to escape. Anyways, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs and see what there is here. Is there anything I could... Oh, yes. No, not you. None of you students are of any help. What else can we do? Nothing for you? Okay, okay. Then we'll leave. We'll leave with our dignity still intact. Okay, so what's this over here? Oh, this is a bit different. Investigate these chairs. No. Can't go to that side over there. I wonder if there's a secret with one of these rooms. What about this one over here? Oh, this one leads to the upper steps. Is there anything else here, though? We'll take the less obvious stairs first, just to see. You never know. Oh, no! Okay, this took me into a world where there's only chasers. That's bad. Glad we've got the what this item's called now. I've forgotten now, but don't tell me this world is completely confined. Do you know what would be very helpful? If we had a door which leads us out of here. I don't think so. And we coned it off as well, so we can't. What is it with all these things? What is it with all these people wanting to hurt us? What have we done to you? Literally, it's a one-way route. And I don't think there's anywhere which we can escape. So this is like a one-way track indeed. And I'm not really impressed with that. Okay. It seems like there is nothing to do other than to go and interact with one of these guys. Yeah, I thought so. I thought this might be the case. And, as you can see, there's no way of escaping. Back at the loveless school, with all these somewhat innocent other students. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and see what there is, rather than going the other way. Oh, we've got a school uniform. Oh, that child's actually happy. Look at his eyes, all upwards, which is really nice. Excellent. Okay, so wear a school uniform. Ah, nice. So what would happen if we go back into that room whilst wearing the school uniform? I wonder if something will happen there. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. And we're back in this place. Well, at least there's a few different ways of ending up somewheres. But anyways, we'll be right back, but we'll go through the other avenue, not in the school, but within the snow world. So in this world, the colours to look out for in order to proceed to the next area is grey. You want to look out for grey blocks, but not just one, but when you have two, which are quite close to one another. Not like close as in like this one and this one over here, but there are two which are literally like, one of them is quite here, and the other one's down here just before the green block appears. So that's one thing to look out for. And then another one is that I believe that there is only one yellow block, and that yellow block allows you to go into that room where you can collect this, was it roller skate? No, kickboards, there we go. That's a bit better, because, well, you have wheels on roller skates. This one, you just use your lovely legs. Oh yeah, so there's the blue one, and then there's the grey one. So blue and grey one, and you'll be able to get here perfectly fine. So what we need to look for now is the other access point which we found earlier, Not the one that leads to the school, but the other two pillars that we don't know where that ends up. So let's go there and see what mysteries we find over in that avenue of the game, as it were. But we need to get there first. Not that one. Not that one. We've already been there. We know what happens when we go far enough into the school. If only there's a way to escape from there. What I should really do is just go horizontally until I find a point in which oh, there we go. Okay, so now let's... This place is very confusing. Everywhere looks so identical. It's a maze. Let's go up here. Hi. What consists within this city? Let's go in here. I think this place is a bit overcrowded. This is a city which is overpopulated. But most of its civilians are within the house. Houses. So there's no about open doors, and the only open door leads to a house which is completely filled up with civilians. Not sure what to call these this say civilization, but not humanity, but of something else. And what would make Nagatsuki dream of such a scenario first? Ooh, inside a building. Nice. Good. So what mysteries can we find in this house? Well, at the moment we are finding lots of points in which we can enter doors. But none of these actual doors are opening. So we're just traversing through the area as if nothing happened. It's all good. It's all good and fun for exploring, because exploring, or the middle part of the journey, is just as important as the beginning or the end. Oh, we've got one of these mazes. This reminds me of one that I encountered in Dot Flow. But I think this one is... It doesn't look like this one's randomized. It looks like this one has a set path. Ooh, one here. Oh. We don't need to go in there. You remind me of Nagatsuki a little bit. Your sort of character design. Hello? No. How cute. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm going to leave you alone now. As I come back with a weapon, and then I'm going to just slay you in pieces. I know it's not very nice, but, you know, sometimes you have to carry on with life regardless. I'm going to explore the rest of the house first before proceeding to the next area. Oh, that just leads up to another entry point. That's nice. So there's 2 entry points to go into that particular dimension. So what I want to do first, before going over there, is I want to explore the rest of the house first, and then we're going to come back there and see if there's anything which I can do. But at the moment, it just seems like we're going around in circles, so I'm just going to backtrack over here, and then go around to the other way in which I did not explore when I originally came here. So I need to go up here, let's say I go up here, and then over here maybe, yeah. Oh, we can go through this door. Nothing up here, except for a few beds. I don't know what those orange means are. Oh. Wait. What's happening? What the? Oh my. 7. 6. Oh my god, our character's slowly coming apart. 5. 4. Oh my. This must be some sort of distorted memory that Nagatsuki has had. Poor lad. 2. 1, 0. And we've become one of these drawings. Right, so that gives me the indication that there are events in this game. And that's really interesting, because the only other game which I've seen events like that, which are probably conditional towards a particular ending of some sorts, is Yume Graffiti. But I didn't manage to find all the events in that game because some of them weren't listed. Okay, so we're going to go back to that point and we're going to explore what we should have explored with if we continued further on through the apartment buildings and then out onto the other side. Very interesting, this particular Fangame. Excuse me, minus the burping. Oh yeah, there's some frame rate issues when you go to the computer, as you just saw right there. Hello, there's another house, but it just has lovely lights within it. Very good for us. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look around here and just see if there's anything else appealing or interesting, or just the fascination of exploring. No, this just keeps going in this loop. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back down here, find the door which leads to that apartment. This one. And this time, let's not venture on one of the left side doors. Oh, we didn't even enter in here, which is nice. So nothing here. Okay, so let's go this way. And then I'm trying to remember which particular door it was. I believe it was that first one over there. So let's not go into that one again. There's another set here. Ah, that just leads over there. That's nice. So let's go over here. Oh, there's a long avenue here. Oh, it's just a loop. I love circles. So what circles mean? It means you're going through the same way. Again and again. That's fine though. So this is our first time around. It's fine. We've been here before. That's okay. At least we know where we are. Okay, let's go over this way and see if there's anything over here. I wonder if one of these guys have got anything special on them. Oh my. Hi there. You're particularly new. Ooh, wait. Salaryman. Hey, don't corner me. Thank you very much. So it's nice that we went up here because we got ourselves a nice uniform here, which doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, so when we use something in other games like Yume Graffiti or I'm trying to think of another one. Yeah, so you would. Oh yeah, that one takes us back. Why couldn't we just use the one leg to go back without the need to waking up? I completely forgot about that. So some of them are just aesthetics and other ones have a function to it. So I believe Salaryman and school uniform are just aesthetic changes. But they're still changes, so they're just as important as ones which have a function to them. Right, so what we're going to do now is go back over this way. Not that one, over here. And then we're going to go up here and explore the place which we did not do so beforehand, which is this place. Okay, so I wonder why there's another one of you. There is a background, but it is really, really faint. These marker things are going to be really helpful. Oh, that's really helpful as well. What the hell is that thing in the background? Oh, there's a particularly red one here. Oh, we are getting abilities like no ends here today. We just got ourselves a robe. Wait, what does a... Oh my, we're just a rope. It just changes our transparency, but it is a function nonetheless. What was it? Kickboard, there we go. It does defeat the point of looking at the other options when the only thing that you use once you get it is the ability to travel faster. But this is a practicality sort of thing which I'm doing, and that's performing a let's play of a game. And if you just trundle around just by walking when you can actually go to a bit of a faster pace, It sort of defeats the logic of exploring the game a bit more thoroughly, yes. But speed-wise, I kind of need this sort of kickboard to help me get along. Okay, so one thing I've discovered is that I believe that... Okay, that leads us to another door. So, what I was thinking of is that those 2 entry points to this place here, I think those 2 places actually lead to different places instead. So, one of them goes to here, and the right one goes to somewhere else. So I just need to find where that original entry point was, and then I'll be able to go from there. And it also seems like, as you saw just previously, a minute ago, that we connected up to one of the other Nexus doors, which we did not intend to do so, because we want to explore as much area as possible next to that Nexus door as much as we can, without going through another Nexus door itself. Oh god, where is that entry point that we originally went through to get here? That's what I want to know. Because everywhere around here looks exactly the same. Oh, there's a lot of them here. There's a lot of them here. And I think that's good, because it means that we were... No. We only came here. Okay. I thought that one actually moved. I don't know why. Okay, so let's go over here and see what there's anything. Just go horizontally until you see the same pillar, and then move down. So if you keep moving down without going horizontally fully, across here for example, then you're going to miss aspects which you have not seen. Let's go back down here for a little bit, just for maximum coverage. So let's say if we go down part of the screen until here, there we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, so let's go over here, and then go this way, and then go up, and see what's over here, because this is a different part. As you can see, everything is different. Everything is something which we have not explored before. It's going to be quite a long let's play because of the size of the maps. But there aren't too many Nexus doors, so that's a promising thing. I'm glad this is not something like Yume Nikki, because I only did one part because of the first reason, because the game is just simply too big, but also the fact that it is still a project that's in development and translating. So that's why I want to perform my second part of Yume Nikki when the game is actually got the next update. It just sort of covers a bit more of the game. And my god, I had a hard time through there. There was only a few maps which I went through, but each map is gigantic. Imagine the size of Yume Graffiti. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I got the ability to, but this looks a bit unsettling. So imagine, let's say, Yume Nikki, and then you've also got Yume Wo, which is this game. And then imagine Yume Graffiti, and Dot Flow, and Corallo, and Fleshchild, and The Looking Glass. Imagine the size of all those maps put together. I bet they still would not have a bigger size of a game than Yume Nikki. That's how big Yume Nikki is as a game. If it was a race within the universe, it would be one of those races which have no sort of mindset to think for themselves. It would just be like a perfect unison where everything is just a synopsis, so everything just acts as one. It would just completely devour everything. It doesn't have a thought for itself, it doesn't have a conscience, it just does one thing which an entire bigger being tells it to do. So it's like a hive mind or something. That's what I think Yume Nikki is in comparison to other games. It is a gigantic hive mind. Anyways, enough about hive minds. Let's go back to Yume Wo. I'm not sure what else to call Yume W-O dot, so I'll just call it Yume Wo. So it looks like within this map there isn't anything else yet to explore, unless of course there is something secret within the darkness which I can't see, which we should be able to pick up, but we can't at this time. We've already been through that door. Wait, let's just check for it again. Yeah, we've already been here. And we haven't even checked what that item is. No, my nails! Oh my god, Net. Do you mean... Oh my god, it's not just fingernails, it's toenails as well. Bloody heck, that's why we walk so slowly. Why would you want to have an ability like that? Why would you imagine yourself to have an ability like that? Then of course it could be the case where a negative memory triggered that event to, sorry, that effect to spawn there in the first instance. That could be a possibility. So, wait. Okay, that's the same thing. Okay, so let's go up here and then explore this way. But I do believe we are pretty much done in terms of this area of the game. So there's only one more area which I've got in mind, and that's where we originally came to the previous world through the snowy white world. And that is, instead of going left, we're going to go right. But we need to actually get there first. And I'm struggling to find where we originally came from, so we can actually do that. Okay, so we couldn't get back to this location from the apartments. Apparently, once you get in there, it's just like an endless loop around and around, and you can't actually get back. So we're back here, and now we're going to go this way and see what there is this way around. Unless, of course, it's just a massive troll, and it's just indeed a maze, because the other way was a pretty straight path. But this one doesn't look as straight as it could be. Nope, there's no destination there, which is nice. So it could be like a hidden path which you can take. But this one doesn't look like you can. It looks like it just... Oh, you can go through here. Another event. Trying to represent as Mr. Cube, and also that pose of yours on your face. Okay, I don't think it does anything, but it isn't. Oh, it does do something. We're in a different area. Oh my gosh, so many. Oh, we become skinny. We're skinny Nagatsuki. Okie dokie, so this way leads us to a dead end, yes, so... No, it's not a dead end. We can go up here. No, we can't go up there. You sure we can't go anywheres? Oh, dare you not allow us to go over there? When we can. It looks like we can, but we can't. Okay, so this feels like it's going to be a very good point to wake up, but also end off the episode. So, thank you very much for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed as much as I have. There was a ton of progression there today. I was really surprised that we discovered about 6 different abilities in that one episode. I was expecting like 2 or lucky 3. But 6 abilities, my gosh. So thank you very much for watching, folks, and we shall see each other the next time of Yume Wo. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.